last day of Mishmas. It's the last Advent calendar day. Oh my gosh, I can hardly believe it. Okay, day 25. Right here. Oh my gosh, the wood sage and sea salt cologne. This is one of their full sizes. Of course, they have different sizes, but oh, this is amazing. Oh, it's such a clean fragrance. Wow, I wonder how they decide which one to put in, because I think last year it was English pear and freesia, maybe, or the lime basil. Anyway, I guess they cycle through their like bestsellers. Oh, this was such a good Advent calendar again. I love it. You know, last year I feel like they had some different things, like they had that little ornament. Is that what they had? Or they had like, I don't know, it was something different. Wow, now I can't remember. Oh, it was like a little snow globe. Do you guys remember that? They didn't do that at all this year, right? This year it was just all of their products, which is kind of nice. Okay, last day for décolleté. Let's see. 25, right in the middle here. Oh, I get the feeling this line of theirs is their like premier line. So this is the Intensive Revitalizing Lotion. I'm so excited to try this out. Wow, this was a great Advent calendar. This was like a really, really nice kind of like intro to décolleté if you've never used them. Okay, the last day for Sicily. It's like so bittersweet. Here's 25, it says L'Amour on there. Oh, and we have, get out. We have the Sicily Eye and Lip Contour Cream. This is one of my favorite eye creams, and it comes with this massager tool, which is so cooling. Oh, this is so amazing. This is great. This is definitely a full size. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, this was a great first Advent calendar, Sicily. Good job. Love it. You guys, the last Advent calendar on the last day. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, but it's been good, right? I feel like all of the Advent calendars have really served. They've been really good. Okay, let's see what Diptyque has for us on Christmas. Of course, it's this gigantic box. Wow. Oh, it's their sapin. I think that's how you pronounce it. But this is like their holiday pine candle. Look how pretty the vessel is. Oh, it's such a, wow, this is a different kind of pine scent. I'm actually gonna look it up because it actually smells like pine mixed with orange juice. I mean, I know I'm making stuff up now because that sounds crazy. It doesn't actually say much on their site. It just says pine tree. Is it sapin? Sapin? Actually, let me look that up too. It's so strange. I really smell a very strong whiff of like something like really, really sharp citrus. Maybe it's just a really sharp pine.
Sapin. Sapin.
Yeah, I don't know. Sapin. So that means fir tree in French. All right. Wow. That's it for the Advent calendars. Oh, bittersweet. It is the last day of Mishmas, and it is also Christmas. So Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate, Happy Holidays to everyone out there, and a very premature Happy New Year to everyone. This has been such a magnificent Mishmas. I am so glad I did it this year. Every year it's a question. It's a big question mark hanging over my head. Am I gonna do it? Is it worth it? Am I gonna reach more people this way? You know, and every year I come to the same conclusion, even though more questions arise, but every year I come to the same conclusion, which is I do it for the people who love to watch it. Whether I get new subscribers, whether I get new eyes on my videos, I don't really care. Not during Mishmas. This is for my longtime viewers and for those of you who have been watching Mishmas since its inception 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, because this is the 5th one. But this has just been such a blast. And I will admit, in past Mishmases, I've definitely have had some filler content, if you will. Some days where I'm like, I do not know what I'm gonna put up. let's just do something and just throw it in there, just to throw it in there, right? Just to put up a video every single day for the entire month of December. But I will tell you, this month, I planned it out. Every single video I thought was well done. You can let me know down below. But every video I thought was at least well thought out. I'm just so proud of the content that I put out this month. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And I think, this year it was so much fun to have my friends here. Mark and Matthew kind of started out Mishmas. We went to Depeche Mode and that vlog was so much fun. And then my friend Laura came. And she was in so many of the vlogs and you guys loved her, rightly so. And I think the video where we cook and we're asking each other questions, and then I whipped out that table topics card game that just has those really tough questions in there. We were answering those for a little while we were waiting for, I think, was it the chicken to bake? The chicken was resting, something. Anyway, I think that was my favorite video of Mishmas, where you guys could see me hanging out with a friend that I've known for, 30 years? How long have I known her? No, 27 years. And just see us together and hanging out and then, answering questions. And so you guys could get to know me even better, even though I feel like you guys know me pretty well at this point. It was a lot of fun having her here and it was a lot of fun doing that particular video. So that was my absolute favorite Mishmas video. I will say that declutter video that went up on Saturday, I don't know if I'll be doing that again. What you saw was a little over 3 hours of footage. That took over 6 hours to film and somewhere between 9 and 10 hours to edit. So it was just, it was rough. It was really, really rough. And whenever, at least in the past, maybe I should have asked again, but in the past, whenever I've asked you guys whether I'm doing a collection video or declutter or whatever, do you guys want it in one video? You always say yes, always. And so I thought, okay, we're gonna do it in one video. And I was like, I don't care how long it's gonna take. Well, I care. That's way too long. And you guys probably didn't get through it. Who could blame you? But that nearly broke me. So we won't be doing that again. Or at least I'll be doing it much faster. I don't know. I don't know how I could do my whole collection in one video, but make it faster. I don't know. We'll have to see. Stay tuned for next year. Stay tuned for next year. Anyway, this has been such an incredible year, as you guys witnessed. Since you've been following me on this channel, I've been trying to document everything. And, vlogging has been my focus this year. Creatively, I needed to do something different. I could not just keep doing sit down talking head videos anymore. I mean, I like doing them. I think it is a great way to get information across. But when you've done as many videos as I have, and you edit as many videos as I have, it is, you just need a change sometimes. So this past year, I really focused on vlogging. And I think you guys like it. And I really wanted a way to not only get to know you guys better, in the comment section, but also have you guys get to know me a little bit better. And I don't think there's any better way than vlogging. So I'm losing my voice. Good thing it's the last day of Mishmas. But thank you guys for allowing me to kind of switch up my content. It is very nerve-wracking for a content creator to do that, to go from mainly doing a certain style and a certain type of content. I was mainly doing sit-down beauty videos. That was my focus. And I want to say it mainly is, but I've really rounded out, I feel like, my content and my style over this past year, where I've done vlogs and sit downs, and I've done beauty and lifestyle and fashion. And I just think it makes for a more robust conversation that we have. And I just really, really enjoy it. And I'm just, I'm just so glad that you guys are still here, and I have some new followers and new subscribers. So I'm just really, really happy with 2023 and what I'm putting out there. And this past year has personally just been so incredible. I started this year going to the Shiseido BioPerformance brand trip in New York. And I mean, it was great. Shiseido is wonderful. That product is beautiful. The event was impeccable. Everyone I met was so nice. But some of the highlights was I was able to bring my friend Melissa, and we were able to like just hang out, and like we put those masks on at night. It was just so much fun, and it was so great to be able to spend time with her. You know, she's one of my New York friends. I don't get to see her that often. So that was so much fun. And she got to see what I do. She's like, wow, this is crazy. So that was really great. And then I got to spend some really quality time with my husband in Paris. That was such a dream trip. I'd never been to like the continent before. I'd only ever been to London. That was the only place in Europe I'd ever been until this past year. I mean, if you don't count Morocco. So when I went to Morocco last November, I flew through Spain. I had to change in Madrid, but I didn't actually spend any time there. So France, Paris was like the first time I got to spend some time actually in Europe, and I was smitten. I mean, it was just such a great time, and it was so nice to be there with my husband and just, you know, just hang out in Paris. I was like, wow, this is so great. And then I had my great summer trip to Italy and to London, and I got to go with two incredible friends again that I've known for, well, one I've known for a very long time, and one I've known of for a very long time, but we bonded and got very close over the trip, and I just adore her. But you guys saw those vlogs. And I got to meet Luna. We're like in an Italian zip car. No. Luna's driving. Sarah, what? There she is. I got to meet Luna, my jeweler, my soulmate. I got to meet her, and that was, oh my God. I mean, all of these life-changing moments I was able to experience this past year was just incredible. And I got to skydive. You guys, I went skydiving. And I didn't just go skydiving. I got to go skydiving with my mother-in-law, who was 81, and my brother-in-law. So the three of us went skydiving, and she had such a great time. You know, it was my mother-in-law's idea to go. I was just along for the ride. I knew this was one of her bucket list items. I was like, yes, let's go, let's do it. I had a great time. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna rush out and do it again, but if anyone ever comes to Vegas and they say, I wanna go skydiving, I may go again. That free fall part before you pull the chute is incredible. That is the best part. I really thought the floating down with the chute up was gonna be great. It's the free fall. That is the best part. I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, but I will tell you that is the best part. It was so good. And then, yeah, just all year I got to just spend real quality time with so many of my friends, you know, spending time with Matthew, Mark, and the whole gang when I go to Greenwood Lake in August, and, you know, and they were able to come visit at the beginning of this month, like I've mentioned, and just, yeah, the opportunities that I've had. This really has been a magical year. Work-wise and personally and everything. It's just been really fantastic. And I just want to thank you guys so much for this incredible year. Really, without you guys, none of this would happen. I do want to mention that, like years past, I've made a donation to Rolling Dog Farm. I'll leave their information down below, but they basically take in elderly, disabled pets. They basically, you know, they're probably in homes where they can't be cared for. They're probably blind or deaf, and they need around-the-clock care. And so this is a farm in New Hampshire. I'll leave their website down below so you can read up all about them, but this is obviously not the first year that I've donated to them. I love them so much. So I made a big donation there in the name of this channel, so for all of us. But if you feel like you want to donate a little bit of something, please, I encourage that, even if it's $5, $2, $1, it helps. So that's always one of my favorite ways to kind of close out the year, and what I like to do over the holidays is, you know, make my donations, and the biggest one always goes to Rolling Dog Farm. So anyway, many of you have asked if I have any goals for next year. What am I going to do for next year? What are my plans? What am I thinking? And I definitely have mentioned this before. I'm not a good planner. I'm a very here and now person. So I don't think about the past too much, but I also don't think about the future too much. So it's hard for me. It's hard for me to think, like, I don't know. I can't even think about January right now. And it's a week away, and I'm like, I don't know. But, I did start down, as you guys have heard me talk about incessantly, so I apologize. But in August, I started working out with a trainer. I started rethinking, I guess, fitness in general or health in general. And I've been working out with a trainer who's, kept me on a meal plan, kept me on a training program, and it's been great. It has been absolutely great. I've lost weight, but that isn't the focus. I just feel better. And I feel like in this next year, not only do I want to continue, obviously working out with him and continue down this path, but I think I've told you guys when I started down this path that I feel like I've been working out my entire life, but you can't tell. So I'm like, I really want to be able to just get some muscle definition. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what that means, but like, for me, what does that mean? It's like, okay, so like a little bit of a shoulder cut, a little bit of like a bicep bulge. I don't know what that means, but I basically want to, at least in my mind, look like how much time I feel like I spend working out. Does that make sense? Like, do you guys ever work out and you're so sore and you feel like your muscles are so big that when you look in the mirror, you should look like, I don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger? But that's never the case. I'm like, I want to close that gap between what I feel like I should look like after a hard workout and what I actually look like. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what 2024 brings us. I just feel so lucky to do what I do and enjoy what I do. And I just want to continue doing this, in 2024 and continue evolving and continuing to like improve my content. I'm really trying to improve like the quality of my footage and my content. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I've been struggling with like microphone issues. You guys have dealt with that, especially at the beginning of this Mishmas. I won't bore you with it too much, but I have a whole different microphone setup, which I think works much better now. But the other one that I had, it just had this issue between stereo and mono. So basically, I would be getting comments from people who are like, there's no sound. And I'm like, there's sound. I would hear sound. In the video, I'd hear sound. Editing, I'd hear sound. But it was only coming out of one speaker, which is mono. And I'm like, oh, these people must be listening just with one headset. And it was the microphone that I was using. And it's like, whatever. Anyway, that was the issue. I kind of worked through that. And I was like, F this microphone system. And so I got a different one. And that's what I'm using now. And I think it's better. Anyway, so those are my goals for next year, is just continue doing what I'm doing, continue enjoying what I'm doing, maybe improving the quality of my videos, and personally just want to keep on keeping on. I feel like this new chapter that I started in terms of health and fitness, I just want to continue exploring that and heading in the right direction. Oh, I want to put a little bit more time and effort into the home. This past year I traveled so much, I was having so much fun. I did get this furniture, which I still love, but that's it. I didn't really do much else to this home. We built out my husband's office, but I still have no lighting in this room, except for like the overhead lighting, which is not friendly at all. But yeah, maybe build out this room, maybe figure out what I'm doing in my office, because that is a jumbled mess of just old, dilapidated furniture. Yeah, maybe just pay a little bit more attention to the home. So that's it. Those are my thoughts and feelings for 2024 and 2023. Thank you guys so much. And again, happy holidays to all of you.